I have learned that the most profound life lessons happen intertwined in our daily lives. Like stupid little things that we don't really think about because for the most part we're so unconscious as we go through the day. There are such gems there that if we actually recognize what's happening and we alter our behavior accordingly, it could be completely life-changing, especially when you take those little incidences and you build them up over time, and it teaches you how to behave in the next occurrence that happens like that, and so on and so forth. So what I mean by that, this is a good example of that. Yesterday I was having this wall unit installed in one of my rooms. We're making a nice cute little gym for ourselves, which I'm so excited about. So they were putting this wall unit in, and as they were getting everything together, huge big pieces and lots of work involved, and they realized that the cable wire had never been moved, and it needed to be moved because the TV is going to be in the center of the wall unit. And so I had to reflect back. I couldn't remember exactly what the sequence of events were, and so I was thinking, was the decorator supposed to be getting somebody in to do that, or was I supposed to call somebody? And so in that moment, I was conscious enough to think, I can react two ways. I could lose my mind over this because it's stopping everything from happening. They can't put the wall unit in. There's this glitch in what's supposed to be going on right now, and it's not going smoothly. Or I could just make the assumption, because it's happened so many times before in my life, that everything was going to be okay, that it was all going to work out, and that there was not going to be a catastrophe, and this was certainly not a tragedy. And let me just think clearly and figure out where to go from here. So I told the guy who was putting it in, you know what, chill out for a couple of minutes, relax, I'm going to make a call. I did. I actually texted the decorator, and she said, yeah, it's my fault. I was supposed to have the other guy come back and do it, and I forgot. And I was like, okay, whatever. So where do you want to go from here? She goes, don't worry, I'll call the guy who's installing the wall unit. I said, great. Totally took it out of my hands. I took a deep breath, went about my business, which is always a good thing too, because when you have business to go about, you can't really focus, or you shouldn't really focus on the minutia and the stuff that can keep you from doing the important things. So I went ahead with my day. And guess what? Long story short, it all worked out. The guy who was putting in the wall unit went to wherever he went to get wire, speaker wire, not speaker wire, but whatever. I know nothing about this stuff. And he fixed it. He moved the cable wire, and then he put the wall unit in. And so now it's the next day, and again, even though I didn't lose my crap, which I could have, it's always a good thing to reflect back no matter how you react. But now I can pat myself on the back and say, good for you, Gail, because you didn't lose your mind over this, and you didn't waste any energy, and the wall unit is in, and it looks gorgeous, and the cable wire was moved. Guess what? That's how most things are in life. It usually turns out to be just fine. And within a day or two, it's all done. And even if it's not as simple a solution as what happened to me, somehow it just works out. And it doesn't work out any better or any faster or more to your liking if you lose your mind over it. So that, to me, is such a big lesson. So hold on to that. Think about that as you go through your day, when you can't find your keys, or I don't know, somebody spilled something out of the refrigerator and you were rushing to get out of the house. Just take a deep breath. It will all work out okay. Reserve your energy, your precious energy.